Okay, so now that we've got the results back from the web service, we've got everything we need to know to save the note to isolated storage. So that's what we're going to do in this video. So here we are in the app bar, save click button, which, just as a quick reminder, is our little app bar button with the disk on it. And what we want to do, whoops, let's get out of that. What we want to do, let's come down to add.xaml. And we want to do some work right about here. So the code that I'm going to write, we've already done this a couple of times. Just writing to isolated storage is as easy as this. Equals isolated storage file. Doesn't find it. Control period. Using, got it. Dot. Get user store for application. Open close parentheses. There we go. All right, so then we want to construct the file name, and this is going to be the trickiest part really of this example. What we need to do is append all of the parts of, this is where our little notepad helper comes in handy here again. We need to append together the year, month, day, hour, minute, second, and then also the location information, and we need to stick in, you know, the various parts to that. So let's think about this for a minute. I'm probably gonna, since I'm going to be appending a lot of information together, I'm probably going to use a string builder. May not make that big of a difference, but it would make me feel better. So so I'm going to type in string builder, control period on my keyboard, add the system.text namespace, and I always call my local variable string builder just SB. I don't know why. I probably could be more descriptive, and generally I'm in favor of being more descriptive, but I always gravitate towards a very small little name because I'm going to have to type it like a bunch of times right in a row. So at any rate, we're going to append the year. We're going to start off with the year. So I'm going to just grab datetime.now.year. And I guess I could just do this, datetime.now.year, and I think it will work. Even though I'm passing in an integer here, I don't think I need to do anything special. So I think that's good. I'm just going to leave it like that. Whoa. SB dot append, and then I'm going to add an underscore. SB dot append. Now this is where things get tricky for me. Let's look at this. All right, I know integers are not going to return the number like here. If we were talking about January, we want it to look like that. And you can already see that I have the date as the 6th. But an integer is only going to return 1. It's not going to return that leading 0. Same is true here. So while we got away with this on the year, I think we're going to have to do a string.format and use some special string.format formatting syntax to get the parts of the date in the right to look correctly. Otherwise, it's just not going to work. So string.format. And here I'm going to cheat a little bit. I spent about an hour trying to figure this out. I hate to say that, admit that, but that's the truth. Because there are so many ways that you can string.format. It was difficult to find the exact one I needed, and I thought it was this, and then I thought it was that, and as it turned out, it was that. So give me two numbers. No matter what I pass in, I want two numbers, even if one of them is a zero, basically is what that's saying. So datetime.now.month. Okay, cool. And we're just going to need to do that a couple times here. sb.append, string.format. I need that same style of format. Date, time, now, day. Whoops. And because I'm a glutton for punishment, well, I didn't even do it right. There we go. I'm just going to copy and paste. Okay. sb.append, string.format, same situation. Datetime.now.month. hour. I think will give us what we want. Paste. I still have it on the clipboard, so that'll make that go faster. String.format. Date time. Now minute. Whoops. I wanted minute, not millisecond. SB.append. String.format, and we need seconds, so 0, 0, 0. Date time dot now dot second. Awesome. And then we need that final underscore. Okay, so now we need to work with the location. We have location saved off from the previous video in a private member that is local to the class, so it can be seen throughout this entire code block. All of the private variables can reference it, or I'm sorry, private methods like our completed event from our web service call and now our location. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start doing a string.replace, kind of the opposite of what we did in our main page.xaml. String.replace, maybe I should do this, sorry. Location.replace, and we want to replace an empty space with, I think, a comma, or I'm sorry, an empty space, we want to replace that with a dash, I think was the format. Yeah, that's the format. And then we're going to do location.replace the comma space with an underscore. And then I'm going to append the location, and I know I didn't forget, append .txt. Now we have the file name that we need. All right, so now that we have the file name, we should be able to, and it probably makes more sense to pull this down with this code, keep code grouped together that kind of belongs together. So using, and here we want to do this var file stream, or just file. Well, we got so many names floating around with file related things, I might want to just keep it as file stream. App storage dot open file is what we want. So I'm going to pass in the what are we going to, I guess we're passing in location, which kind of makes me think that I made a mistake here by using location. No, I'm sorry, I'm confusing myself. I want the string builder.toString. That'll give me the full name with the date and the location all encoded in. Great. And then I want to do a file mode dot create. I'm going to need another. Okay, and then inside of that, we're going to use the stream writer to actually do the writing. Of course, we don't have that in a using statement just yet, so I did the control dot to get to it. And stream SW, same thing with string builder, stream writer. I always use SW. Don't know why. Not very descriptive, but it's usually all kind of together in the same block of code, so it generally doesn't hurt to have it as a small name like that. So we'll go right line and content. Okay. All right, now clean up a few spaces here. And I'm going to construct the name of the file. And then finally finished, navigate back to main page. Okay, so it gives me a little bit of a roadmap in the comments on what I need to do, what's going to happen here. So let's take this puppy for a spin, see what happens. Let's run it. See if we get any errors. Okay, here we go. I'm going to add a new note. I'm going to just start typing garbage in. And I'm going to hit the save button. Uh-oh. Ah, you can see I missed that. Not a square bracket, a curly bracket, just a small character mistype. Fortunately, help was very helpful that time. Let's rerun this. All right, let's go for it again. Just typing in some junk and hitting save. And it looks like I got what I want. This second note is the one that I created just now. So I'm going to click on it to view it. Well, nothing happens. I guess that's really where we start up the next video then. It looks like we've saved the file successfully. We just can't see it yet. We can see things about it. But in the next video, we're going to work then with the view edit XAML page, which we really haven't done anything with up to this point. So that's the next big feature set. See you in the next video. Thank you.